So we have come to the end of this chapter and almost to the end of this book. I feel serenity and a great sense of peace because I was able to put down my knowledge and experience on those pages and video posts. Am I a coward or I am the wisest guy in the world? You will have to decide. I have chosen my path to remain hidden or incognito. Up till the time I had written this book, I was afraid that I would incur sin because I did not propagate my knowledge. The practice or the convention was always to become a guru, advertise yourself, gain followers, and spread the message. But the problem with this model of propagating knowledge is that the guru becomes a circus. I had no intention of being the clown or the elephant in the circus. It's a temporary stage of glory, but it's a permanent stage of misery. Maybe I know this shortcoming of becoming famous and having to lead a great religious movement from my past life. I could not be making the decision of denying fame and fortune the way I am in this life without some prior bitter experience in this category of experiences. My point is that in the end, it won't matter whether I was famous or the number of followers I had or the amount of money that I had. After I die, all these things will be meaningless and only the teachings will remain. Based on those teachings, some people for whom I will be dead by then will learn a lot and they will feel in their heart a deep connection. Most likely, I will be an ascended master by then, and I'll be guiding them. Therefrom, they will build myths around me that are based on some facts, and most of them would be pure fiction. By then, it wouldn't matter because all that would matter is the story, which could have been anything. But what matters is that the container holds water and there is no leak. That can be only guaranteed through the proper exposition of my teachings. That is the most important thing in having knowledge spread across time and space. So it wouldn't matter if during my living days I am rich and famous. It's only vanity. This short stay on top of other humans is like sleeping on a bed of thorns. So because it's painful and it is unnecessary in the big picture, I decided that I would focus my time on documenting all my teachings in the format of the current era. Then at the same time, I want to live a quiet and peaceful life. However, I know that a day will come when I will not be able to escape the glory that is due to me. But by then, I will be ready and I'll be too old to make too much of a mess. So, coming back to this book and to this chapter, this book is the application of my two earlier books under the series of the Unified Theory of Motivation and Living. Combined, the three books will be able to enlighten anybody who desires. And then this chapter is the application of this entire book. In this book, I started from the last component of soul work. Patanjali had called it samadhi. I didn't want to make this book boring Also, I do not want to make this book sensational. What I know is there is no book on meditation like this one, but that is the claim of a writer, and it will be for the readers while I'm alive and when I'm dead to validate my claim or invalidate it. As you see in the diagram, which I introduced to you in the beginning, the model of the six components parallels the Patanjali's Eightfold Mysticism. However, I think that he had been too rigid, and he was not able to unify all the various other techniques the way I have done in his model. And this is where I differentiate myself. Also, nobody has had the opportunity to change the language of the various states of meditation in Patanjali's model to fit today's mindset, and I did that. In fact, I'm sure that nobody had the opportunity to meditate the way I did, along with reading so many books in such diverse disciplines that would have required to dig holes in Patanjali's model. And so I did. I couldn't wait to apply to university and get a grant to find flaws in the Patanjali model, then spend another 4 years to just write a book. I could wait maybe, but I certainly didn't need a PhD. However, if any of you want to use my work to get a PhD, you have my blessings. Remember to give me credit, otherwise, I'll come and haunt you. I don't need your money, but at least acknowledge me. Nah, I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter to me as long as the world benefits from my findings. I've already talked so much about this model and how I've progressed from the tradition and in Patanjali's Eightfold Yoga. So I will not repeat myself. I always had been telling people that there are thousands of ways to meditate, but I couldn't put it down on paper. To do that, you need to have a framework to hang the various meditation techniques into various spaces. Up until I decided to write this book, I didn't have that cupboard or framework in my mind. But as I wrote this book, everything became clear. Thanks for my powerful mind work and also the soul work that I did by being in direct communication with the meta soul. So now I'm able to categorize those thousands of techniques into six components of unified meditation. And then, as I told you before, it would not be possible to give a name to all those thousands of meditation. And thus, there are a list of several dozen of them here, which would constitute the meta category. And I think that that's a very good start. I hope that this book will provide you with a map of the spiritual world and of the mystery of what meditation is.